Yo, what's up guys? So we're back with another banger, and this video is gonna be the full entire exact system of how I built a top 1% physique, 1% physique while working 70 hours a week. Dang, that's a bar right there. Top 1% physique while all right, let me chill out. So, I mean, yeah, man, this video is gonna be a full entire breakdown. So, if you're in a rush right now, if you're busy, I mean, I recommend you wait, tune in on this video when you're ready to sit down, pay close attention, because this is going to be in depth. It's going to be very good. And yeah, I remember back when I was working. So right now I work 70-hour weeks, but I work on my own business, so I can work from home. Obviously, I'm a one-on-one coach, and this is what I do for a living. I help people become the top 1%. But back when I was working my job as a aerospace mechanic engineer, that's when I was working 70 hours a week consistently, 7 days a week, 10-hour shifts. The job was an hour away, and I literally hacked time. I literally biohack. I don't even know the right term. I hacked time to be able to actually get it done. I got to the gym 6 days a week, which you do not have to do. I was going to the gym extra just because I had that dog mentality. I mean, you can do 6 days a week if you want to have that dog mentality too, but all it's going to take is 4 times per week. But either way, I remember working those shifts, and every single tiny minute mattered. I would come home from the gym, so I would wake up, do my morning routine, pray to God, do everything, cold plunge, right? And then I'm flying out the door to the gym as fast as I can after getting dressed. I'm freezing. It was winter time, and live in Seattle, Washington. I did at that time at my parents' house. Now I moved out the country. But anyways, I would fly out the door, and I was in such a rush, just always stressed out, but boom, I'm getting things done. I got to the gym. I remember one time I got a speeding ticket on the way to the gym before I left for the country. That was kind of funny. But that's how much of a rush I was in. And, I hit a crazy workout, post my stories, social media, getting things done. I'm still working on my coaching business while doing these 70-hour weeks. I'd come home, fly into the door. I'm literally running, getting things done. Even though I have hours on hours until I start work, because I start work at 2 p.m. I work the night shift, 2 p.m. and or start at 3 p.m. My bad, yeah. And anyways, fly in. I'm taking a shower, cold shower again. Boom, boom. Making my full food for the day, eating 100% clean, working with my clients before I got work, going to work, hopping on client calls, building workout plans, stuff like that in the lunchroom at work, or hiding, getting things done. It was insane, man, but I made it happen. And I just want to explain to you guys that you can make it happen. If you're working 80-hour weeks right now, if you're working 70, 60, 40, 50, whatever it is, it might seem like a lot, but there's a system that you're lacking, and that's the reason you clicked on this video. And this is going to be the full entire breakdown. So let's just hop straight into this. And yeah, man, excited to do this. Let's go. Catch you guys in the Loom recording. Let's go. Yo, so this is how I built a top 1% physique while working 70 hours a week. And this is going to be a full entire system breakdown. To give you guys a little preview, I literally drop all the sauce, all of the game in here. So stay tuned. We're about to lock in right now, and let's just hop straight into it. So this is how you're going to be able to build your top 1% physique too. Excuse me. So getting jacked doesn't change your body. It changes your entire identity as a man. Your body becomes your proof in an everyday basis. So proof of effort, proof of pain, and proof of consistency. You stop apologizing for taking up space or for stupid little things, always saying sorry all the time because you feel like a victim to things. That's going to go away. You're going to become a stronger man that just deserves more respect everywhere you go, right? And you're going to become hard to ignore. You're going to walk into rooms and people feel your presence. They know you're the top dog in that room. They don't need to be told it, right? They're going to automatically respect you. You're going to have more aggression, more control, and you're going to stop second guessing yourself and just take action without any fear or any doubt, You don't fold under pressure, you become the pressure. So all this is obviously just going to lead to confidence and 1% energy as a man. So higher job positions And this is going to lead to building a brand or a company, which was the direction I went while working my corporate 70-hour job as an aerospace mechanic. And it's going to lead to pay raises. It's going to lead to escaping the rat race. Whatever your career path is and what you're aiming towards as your top 1% or self, that's what it's going to lead towards. And this was my physique before I locked in this system. I was puffed up. I was about 220. I've been lifting for a super long time. I'm sure most of you guys have been lifting here for a while, or you have lifted in the past and you fell off. And this is going to be exactly for you. This is me at my fall off. In this picture right here, I genuinely hated who I saw in the mirror. Not as much because of my physique. I didn't like this poofiness. Yes, of course. I had muscle mass. I looked good in a shirt, kind of. Besides my stomach sticking out from how bad I was bloated. But the habits and standards behind this guy right here is disgusting, right? I would fall to the temptation of masturbation all the time and always try to quit. I could never hold myself to that. I would always be lustful with my girlfriend at the time and seeking a bunch of pleasure, right? God doesn't like us to do that. And now I'm a man of God. And now I decided to separate myself to be able to build myself as the man and separate from that relationship simply because I knew I was weak, right? Whoops. And yeah, this guy right here, man, this picture specifically, my girl actually took this picture. And this is when I was so fed up with my life. I had a double chin for the first time in my life. I was bloated all the time. I woke up with a puffy face. My acne was super bad. And just stuff wasn't going right, you know? Things were, I never could be a man of my word. I would always have this midnight motivation where I make a full game plan for tomorrow. And then I completely wake up. I hear that piercing alarm, that iPhone alarm that we all know just haunts my soul every time I hear it. I still hear it till today, right? And yeah, it just completely would tear me apart. And I'd hear that alarm, wake up, scroll on my phone, watch YouTube all the way up until I'm last minute for work, flying out of bed. Sometimes I'd fall into the temptation in that bed in the morning too, after doing it at night, saying I'm never going to do it again, right? So it was very bad addiction, bad habits. I obviously look like this because when I'm working 70 hours a week, it ate me up fast. I started to eat fast food from 2 times per week while staying very consistent in the gym. My physique was pretty decent. I was still eating a bunch of processed foods, but you know, it was better than most people, I guess, kind of. This right here was fast food almost every single day. Chick-fil-A on the way to work. California, 24 hours on the way back from work. Pizzas 2 to 3 times per week. Teriyaki chicken loaded with seed oils. It was super bad, right? Things got out of hand, and I didn't think I had time to cook food as working 70-hour weeks, 60-hour weeks. I would do the same thing too. 50-hour weeks, I was falling short. This is the physique I built while working that aerospace job right here. This exact physique. I'm jacked, I'm shredded, 210 pounds lean mass, and that's how we do it, right? And that's what my physique looks like now, obviously, too. So the 9 to 5 excuse loop, why you're still not shredded, and the key problem. So back then, I would always wake up so tired. I'd wake up and, like, my face was all puffed up. I was drained. Like, I felt so foggy, and I think the right word would be lethargic. Like, I just felt like absolute crap, and I couldn't get anything done in the morning. That's the thing. Like, I couldn't make breakfast. I couldn't get up and brush my teeth right away. I couldn't get anything done, right? I had no structure. I would grab trash food flying out the door with a protein bar and a Fairlife on my way to work with an energy drink. Back then, I didn't drink coffee. Now I do. Coffee is great, but black coffee, obviously. But anyways, I would fly out the door with the energy drink, all that BS, right? Snack food, Cheez-Its, Goldfish, Eggo waffle with peanut butter as a grown man. It's not good. If you're eating that, come on, we got to lock in. I would crave comfort. I'd restart next week with guilt, false motivation, and I was just relying on motivation, not a system. And that's why my physique and everything got out of hand when I started those 70-hour weeks. I was going to the gym, but my life looked average. That's not because I didn't know what to do. It's because I didn't live like the man I said I wanted to become, right? And I had limiting beliefs. I didn't think it was honestly possible, and it was eating me up. But the jacked man routine, even with the 9 to 5, 10-hour shifts, This is going to be a 9 to 5 schedule, but I didn't even work 9 to 5. Like I said, I started work at 3 p.m. So I want you to take this schedule and apply it to your specific schedule, whether you're working 9 to 5 and this actually aligns with it, or if you're working a different schedule. As long as it's 8 to 10 hour shifts or even 12, you can apply this system for you. So this is going to be if you like working out in the morning before work. The next one after this is going to be for people that want to lift afternoon. But let me say this right now, if you are dreading the gym right now and it's not something you're fiending towards to get to at the end of the day, like you're geeked out about the gym, like, oh, I can't wait to go to the gym. If it's like something you're not consistent with, then you need to do this morning schedule. This is going to be for you, okay? If not, if the gym is your passion, your place of love, then I want you to do the afternoon one, whether that's even working out at 2 a.m. like I would do after my super long shift, right? So right here, I want you to wake up at 5 a.m. And this time might change based off, obviously, your work times. But wake up before the world is the main part. Wake up as early as you can. And I want you to do a 5-step morning routine. What's going to help with you getting up is putting your phone across from the room when you wake up in the morning. That's what I do every single morning. And I remember, like I said, when I wake up with my phone next to me, it's so easy to turn the alarm off. I see notifications. I check on them. I got a reply to my buddy, boss man texted me. Hey, yo, why did you leave this out? Boom, I'm already stressed out in the beginning of the day, right? I don't want to see that first thing when I wake up. I don't need to see it first thing when I wake up, and neither do you. You need to protect your peace. Remember, we only got one life, one shot at this. Boss man texting you can wait 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. Don't even look at it. Don't read it. So put your phone across the room. Do your morning routine. Shower, brush your teeth, do whatever you need to do. Get locked in. I recommend setting a prayer is always great in the morning. Connect with God. And then after that, you're going to do butter and black coffee. It's going to get you right. Natural caffeine, no energy drinks, anything like that. Don't add bad sugars to your coffee. I used to fly out the door with energy drinks, and I wonder why I felt like crap, and all my testosterone hormones, all that natural energy was shot. Black coffee is natural source, going to get you right. Bananas and honey is always good, so grab a banana, honey, quick carbs before the gym. You do not want to be fasted, really. It's not ideal, and it doesn't really do anything. Like, I'd rather have you have a banana and honey and have some carbs and actually have energy in the gym, right? So after that, I think you need to be out by 5:45. You need to be at the gym, whether maybe your gym's a little bit further away. We'll give you leeway till 6, but get to the gym as fast as possible after doing this quick routine. Be up, be ready, don't go on the phone, right? Get it done. Intense weight train. It's going to build your discipline, aggression, and presence, and obviously you're going to start building the physique, right? And hop on a 4-day split. I've mentioned my 4-day split on multiple different videos, so if you want to learn about it, go press on the video at the end that I link to this video. On the end screen, you'll see it. So by that time, you should be home by 7:45 easily. This is giving you well enough time. Your training sessions should be anywhere from 45 minutes to maximum 70 minutes, like nothing longer than that. Hour, 10 minutes, you do not need to be working out that long if you're working these crazy shifts. Meat, eggs, fruit, and rice is going to be your first meal. And if you're somebody that likes to cook your meals fresh every single day, that's what I would do. But if I were to go back, sometimes I would do Sunday meal preps where I'd prep just my lunch, and then I would cook my breakfast, and I wouldn't really eat breakfast. I'd do the banana honey, and then I would cook my dinner when I get home. This would save me so much time, so I'm not cooking 3 times per day. I would only cook once, and I'd cook my steak dinner. So meat, eggs, fruit. So I recommend doing ground beef. It is the best and highest quality source of protein in meat. It's going to give you the highest energy, cholesterol, and highest testosterone, obviously. But, if you're still new to the game and you're trying things out, you want variety, you can have the chicken, I guess, but aim for the beef, dog. It's way better for you. Salmon is great, but I recommend just keeping it simple. Beef is always a good go-to. I eat it every single day. Ground beef, obviously. And then, so after that, 9 to 5, you're going to work your shift. You're going to work hard, show up to work with good energy, and you're going to feel amazing after the gym. You're going to feel like a top dog showing up after hitting that early morning workout. You got your meal preps in your lunch bag. Like, your subconscious mind is so sharp right now, and you're just feeling like a top 1% man. This is how I'd feel, like knowing none of these guys got the most micronutrient dense food that's going to build them into the top 1% in my bag, right? So meal prep at lunch, get it done. And then, your high energy is going to come from physical mastery, right? So after your shift, you're going to be home, whether that's 8-hour shift, 10-hour shift, just get home, whatever time that is. Let's just say 7:30 to 8 in this example. And that's when or you'd be home before this, but start eating dinner around 7:30 to 8 if you're on the 9 to 5. And you're just kind of a steak dinner. No guesswork, steak, eggs, some fruit, and make sure this all fits into your macros. And I'm going to provide you guys with a custom meal plan at the end of this for your specific results. So 9 p.m., you're going to get your sleep locked in, try to get your blue light blocking glasses on, do your nighttime routine, put the phone away for 30 minutes again. Don't sit in your bed scrolling, put it across the room, get it done. So I'm going to skim through this. It's going to be very similar, but just pumping in the afternoon. So like I said, morning routine. I love the cold shower in the morning routine. That's what I like to do. But if you're not at that point yet, don't overdo it. Don't try to do the motivation thing where you fall off. You don't need to do a cold shower right away. Just get the basics done. No phone. Get up, brush your teeth, shower, whatever you need to do, pray, and just get it done. I like playing a stoicism audio in the morning. It really sets my mind for the day. And it helped me out a lot when I first started, because when I first started, I hated the silence. I loved dopamine, and my brain was so shot, and I was stuck in a rut, to where the stoicism, it helped just keep my mind just like thinking of something instead of thinking how miserable I am and how I want to get back in my bed, right? So if you want to pop on your laptop a stoicism audio in the morning, don't go on the phone, remember. Do it on the laptop if you can. And let it play in the background. If you guys don't know about stoicism, you must learn about it right now after this video. After that, you do your morning routine. Let's see. Wait, sorry, I'm like bugging out. Just water. Okay, just make sure I didn't put that. So after that, I want you to go on a morning walk. I don't know why I didn't. So boom, just prayer. Yeah, there we go. I'm tripping. Morning walk. Go on the morning walk. And you can also listen to stoicism audio on the morning walk too. Morning walks are great. Getting outside, holy crap, has morning walks transformed my life. It really clears up your brain fog. It's going to lower your cortisol, lower your stress, and just get you so dialed in for the day. It can be even 5-10 minutes if you're new to this, and it's a challenge for you. Just try to do 5 to 10 minutes. Then come back and have your black coffee and butter after this. Make your breakfast and lunch for the day if you're doing what I was doing, cooking all the meals at once. And then no carbs for breakfast. So for breakfast, try to just have meat and eggs, or you could just do eggs. And I'd say if you're going to do any carbs, just maybe do a piece of sourdough bread, super clean. Or you could do some white rice, some sweet potato. Just keep it simple, Don't do nothing crazy. You keep the carbs very low, because carbs in the beginning of the day, you don't need them. You want to burn body fat percentage, and when you have carbs, you're going to be burning the carb source, which you don't need. If you're not having carbs in your system and you're doing low intensity movements, just like walking around, you're going to burn body fat. So that's what's going to help you out a lot. That's what got me shredded in this picture, is just walking a bunch. I didn't do a single day of cardio right here. All I did is walk 10,000 steps per day, which made it easy with my job, literally effortlessly. Look at that. Jacked, eating a high protein meal right here. I remember this exact day, meal prepping. I would eat my steak actually in the beginning of the day, in this phase that I was in right here. And I'd have my beef and eggs at lunch, and I'd have it on my third break, which is a 15-minute, and I would just scarf it down as fast as I can, and I'd push it back so I don't go to sleep hungry at night. I'd bring a banana and orange right there to work, and man, look at those eggs, man. Those look fire. I miss my pan back then, guys. I'm out the country right now. I miss that pan, my cast iron. It was amazing. But anyways, guys, hopping in right here, you're going to hit your 9 to 5, right? Boom, boom. Obviously, the times are going to differ for your work schedule. Work with intention. Be the highest performing employee in that job. Show up whether you hate the job or whether you love it, whether it's your career path or you, like I said, you hate it. Show up with passion, with purpose, because if you do this in the job that you hate, imagine when you break out into that business that you want to build. But first, you need to build the physique. You need to build the mindset behind the physique, and then the business is going to be so effortlessly. It came so easy for me because I locked in everything else first. before building my coaching business. And obviously I can't be a coach if I'm a Jeff, right? If I'm a bum. So I showed up to work with good energy, trying to get better every single day, but I wasn't trying to perform at the highest level. So if you take the action of just performing, like going ham at your job, you don't have to be a tryhard, right? But just be a very professional, good worker. Don't goof around. Don't be late. Just stay locked in. On your lunch break, eat your meal prep like a top dog. I remember people used to make fun of me in the lunchroom when I would bring this every single day. I remember I'd walk in and same exact guys every time. Yo, Ian, like, yo, you got the same meal, dog? Like, literally spend like months on end. You eating the beef eggs? How do you eat that every day? Like, these guys are literally eating Doritos in front of me with man tits and beer bellies. Like, why are you asking me what I'm eating and trying to say, yo, man, like, it's not that serious. Like, and this was happening at all the jobs I had. Whenever I'd bring meal prep, like, it's not that serious, guys, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you guys are all bums. That's why, like, come on. Like, and I'm not talking, I know coworkers that might even watch this video that actually took action on the beef, eggs, rice, or whatever, and took action to level up their lives. Jules, if you're watching this, you are a dog. Jules is my trainer at this job. Freaking love that guy. Yeah, all my guys that were showing love and showing support and still do. Guys, I'm not talking about you, but to the guys that were asking me, why are you eating the same foods all the time? Like, why do you guys still have man tits and beer bellies over time? Like, being fat is a disgrace to God, so you need to get rid of it right now. 9 to 5, yeah, you guys get it. Lunch will fuel, output energy. Hold on, just wait a second. I don't know how I skipped past this. Guys, imagine if you looked like this at work, like a tank. Ain't nobody messing with me. I literally felt like an absolute top dog at work. I walked in that place knowing I own the place, knowing that manager respects me more than he respects himself. And that's why, you know, he would see me on my phone and wouldn't really say much. He'd be like, yeah, get off your phone. And then somebody else would be on their phone. He's like, hey, get off your phone. You know, like, and it's all because of physique, right? I'm intimidating. And I'm saying that humbly, you know, it's just facts. You're going to feel like a top dog at work. Everybody's going to respect you. On your lunch break, go on a digestion walk. You know, walk around. And if you work a desk job, this is very important to get your steps in. So eat fast for the next 15, 20 minutes. Walk the rest of your lunch. You can walk around outside, get some sunlight, do whatever you need to do. The lunch is going to fuel your output energy, and it's not going to make you tired or laziness eating this stuff. You know, when you eat a big meal right now and it's a Jeff meal, you know, you got pizza or whatever you're eating, some dumb food, you feel tired every single time. I know exactly how you feel because I felt like it too. Eating the teriyaki chicken, thinking it's kind of healthy. I felt so tired. I would take a nap even at the lunchroom, holding my head down at the table because I had some stupid food, you know, making bad choices. But anyways, before the gym, crack out a banana, put some honey on there. I like to keep some honey in my work bag, and I just pull it out in the lunchroom, put honey on my meal. And then before the gym, I'd put it on a banana that I would have in my lunch bag and save it for the end of the day when I'd go to the gym in the middle of the night because I wasn't working 9 to 5. But just have teed up intense training session, 45 to 70 minute training. Here we go right here. Bam, we're teed up. And then from there, steak dinner, dog. I don't care what time it is. Cook it up. Get a nice steak in. You can have some fruit dessert. Don't be a Jeff. Don't get rid of all the bad stuff in your house right now. Especially, you know, if you own your own house, you're the man of the house. I don't care what your wife, what your children are eating. You need to get them on point with you. And it's going to be a process. I understand that. I know, like, I don't know how it is to have a family. I'm young. But I've worked with plenty of guys with families, and they all get it done. And their whole entire family, like, everything in their life has leveled up completely, like, purely to the fact of their nutrition and their mindset on the top 1% man. You got to remember, we're not being like average little bodybuilders here. We're here to build the top 1%, not just physique, mindset too. So get your blue light blocking glasses on 30 minutes before bed, no phone, nighttime routine, sleep locked in. You guys know the deal. You know, we're getting it done. Come on, let's not freeze. This is about balance. This isn't about balance. This is about building a lifestyle where you dominate everything because you've already dominated yourself, right? Like I just said. Let's get this arrow going. Bam, we're following the system. Section 4, the gym isn't optional. It's the identity anchor. So no excuse framework to get jacked even with the full-time job right here. We got all the Jeffs down here, all the bums. I mean, look at this guy. This probably looks like one of the guys at your work, this little guy right here. And you're going to be flexing on these guys at the top of these staircase if you apply the system and then these 3 rules. So repeat the same 2 to 3 clean meals daily. You got to learn to eat the same foods every day. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not going to get bad high cholesterol from eating meat, eggs, and like red meat and eggs, because you're eating so clean that it's only going to benefit you. It's only when you eat bad, like bad foods, like highly processed foods, like refined sugars, a bunch of seed oils, inflammatory ingredients. That's all gonna mix with the beef and eggs, and it's gonna absolutely kill your health. So if you eat clean 100% of the time, 90% of the time, you're not gonna deal with any health issues. So don't listen to anybody, any doctors, or anybody you've ever heard in the past. The world is built to keep you soft. And the reason they say that is because every American eats processed food. So you want to be the top 1%, you got to be different. Stop overthinking food. Eat for results, not pleasure, not flexibility, and just no flexibility and no decision fatigue. Right? Just get it done. Food is fuel. It's not little pleasure moments. Train before the world has a chance to drain you. So get up on those early mornings. No phone, none of that. You set the tone. You sweat early, or you get in the gym in the afternoon. And you're going to win early. 4 times a week in the gym is all you need. And you're probably going to get shredded in about 90 days. And I'm going to show you my clients that have gotten shredded in 90 days too at the end. So cut every input that softens you. So cut out porn, cut out weed, cut out alcohol, junk food, and just cut these out one at a time. Obviously, I don't want you trying to change your life overnight, and not saying that you do all of these, but whatever things you do, could be none of these and it could be something else. Just cut it out, dog. Any vice that is holding you back, whether it's your friends, whether it's seeing family members too much and they're holding you back, you need to take it out of your life, because we are becoming the top 1% man, not just building a better physique. You should want to become the best version of yourself and give your life to Christ and just become the best for yourself, for God, for your family, for your future wife, for your current wife. I can start rapping right now. Come on. These don't help you relax. They make you soft. Your input shape your edge. You already know. You're going to be the top dog, flexing on all those little guys at your work that disrespect you, that, they don't put respect on your name, and nobody really cares about you too much probably at work. It's just like, oh, this guy said this, who really cares? Your words are going to mean something when you look like this, I promise you, and when you have the mindset behind the top 1%. So the work checklist is something I want you to do every single day. This is how you're going to keep yourself accountable, and how my clients do and how I've always done. I want you to write out every single thing with the check box in it on a notebook. This right here, I literally have it next to me as we speak. I have it next to me all day. This is how I was able to knock out I added a new client today, knocked out his full entire system. I edited 3 other client workout plans. I built a powerlifting plan, another bodybuilding plan, different meal plans, full entire top 1% lifestyle systems and transformations, all that today. Working with clients, multiple client calls. This is how I get it done. Let's see if I can get this on the screen. Can't really see, but I write down my checklist every single day, and I also reflect on my day. So I want you to, have these check boxes and make sure you're checking in. So you do your morning routine and you check off all your boxes right here. Don't just put morning routine. I want you to put the actual steps. For me, I have hydrate. The first thing, I drink salt and seawater. Then I brush and wash my face. I do a cold shower, no phone for 30 minutes. I write down 10 things I'm grateful for. I do 50 push-ups. I stretch, I pray. It might sound like a lot. I've built my way up to this, but it only takes me 30 minutes every single time to finish my morning routine and just get dialed in for the day. But anyways, I want you to have on here the days you're training. Put train on there. Put what you're training. Be specific. Eat your exact meal plan, 100% clean, specificated for your results that I'm about to show you. Meat, eggs, fruit, no junk. Keep it simple. Animal-based is how we do. Daytime, boom. You're going to have your non-negotiables. Put it on your checklist for the day. So put to-do list, whatever you need to do. 10K steps. Try to hit it. If you're not close to this point, do 7K, do 8K, whatever you need to do, right? Just put it in steps for yourself. No junk food, no seed oils, no unnecessary scrolling. Probably add a 1 gallon of water on here if you can hit that, or 80 ounces, whatever your goal is. And then prep meals for tomorrow on nighttime routine if that's something that you're doing, or if you're doing that in the day, then don't worry about it. Just add no phone for 30 minutes. Have your nighttime routine on there. Write out the steps on there, your shower, your brushing your teeth, and you checking these off is stacking internal mental wins. And it's going to build your subconscious mind up to be able to execute every single day. Back then, when I was such in a rut and I would just lay in my bed and fall asleep like with my phone in my hands, and I would jerk off at night like a little bum. And it's sad to see there's still grown men like way older than me still doing this. And I mean, it's okay that at the end of the day, we all fall short, we all fall into the flesh, but this is something you really need to work on and really need to cut out before anything else, because this is going to hold you back. The worst in life is masturbation. But anyways, I remember I used to fall asleep with my phone in my hands, and I'd get blue light in my brain, and I'd get blue light in my eyes, which is blocking my brain from getting deep REM sleep, so I'm not building testosterone. Like, guys, these things add up quick. Put the phone down 30 minutes before bed, unless you want to be like how I used to be and literally wake up and hate who I'm looking at in the mirror, even when I was jacked and when I was shredded at some points too. Don't be like me. Just make a change right now. Plan, reflect, and I like to do that every single day. So I'll write out my next checklist at night. This is so mandatory. Don't wait till the next day. Write it out at night on the last step of your routine. Write out your full entire day so you wake up knowing, dang, this is exactly what I need to do to get 1% better, to become a top 1% man. And all it takes is daily action. Don't worry about the goals too far ahead. Don't worry about what's going to happen next week, this person's birthday, your birthday, the vacation coming up. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Just worry about what you need to do today and the next day when it comes to the nighttime, and write it out and get it done the next day. Next thing, I want you to press the link in the description. I'm going to add it in here, the calorie calculator right here, and whatever the results give you based off your goals and everything, it's going to ask you some questions. It's going to get you absolutely dialed in. I want you to do that after this video, and then come back and you can screenshot this meal plan, or you could DM me on Instagram, and I can send you a full PDF document. This is what I'm willing to do. Hopefully this YouTube video does get super high amount of views, but at the same time, you guys might be blowing up my DMs. I don't mind though. I love answering DMs. If you guys have any questions, need any help with anything, always just shoot me a DM on IG. The link will be in the description, and I'm always willing to give you guys free game, free help in the DMs. But this is going to be the full meal plan breakdowns. I'm not going to go through each one, but I'm just going to explain how we have 4. So this is a 2,000 calorie meal plan right here. This is if you really need to cut fast. Most of you guys will be doing this unless you guys are bulking. Most people are going to be here or here. These are mainly maintaining phases, or if you kind of have a weird metabolism where it's like you're insanely fast and you can eat, like I can eat 2,800 calories in my cut and lose weight consistently. I'm one of these guys right here. But most people aren't that, and they haven't built their metabolism up to that rate. Remember, metabolism isn't genetics. It is your lifestyle, the way you live, the way you eat, the way you move your body throughout the day. It's so many little factors to hack your metabolism, and this is what I teach my clients in my one-on-one coaching, obviously. But I'll probably make a video on this too. This is going to be 2,400 calories, and I'm going to zoom out, move this so you guys, if you guys want a screenshot right now. So boom, we got this one, and then let me see, move this over. So we got that one. If you need a screenshot, and then you can just edit the picture. Boom and boom. So yeah, 2,800 calories and then 3,500 calories. So whatever the results give you on this calculator app, I want you to try out this meal plan, get it locked in, and this gonna, if you follow it 100% to the T, and your goals are calculated through that website, and you know exactly what you need to do, you might need to make tiny adjustments, but other than that, this is going to get you the results. You must follow it to the exact plan though. Don't have 10 ounces of beef instead of 12. Make sure you have 8 eggs, not 7 or 6 or 9 or 10, Make sure it's specific, and this is how you're going to reach your exact goals. It's super simple, guys. And lastly, if you guys, don't believe what I'm saying is true, and you believe that I did it but not helped other people, my guy Paco right here, we've been working together for 64 days. Check this out. My guy works 60-hour weeks. He has kids. He has a wife. He has a family. He's fully locked in, and now his family is eating so much healthier. His wife respects him more. He feels way higher energy, higher testosterone. He's burning way more calories on a daily basis. He's feeling full at the end of the night while getting shredded, right? This is what life's about. This is what I help Paco do. In 64 days, he's packed on 9 pounds of lean muscle mass, and he's under. So we started off at 12% body fat, and now we're at 9% body fat at the moment while packing on muscle and weight. He's 208 pounds lean mass. Like, come on. My guy Ray right here, my oldest client, he's 58 years young, as I like to say, because look at this. This is how he looked before coming to me, 90 days after. My guy Ray, he's a top dog father right here. He's getting shredded, and we're not even close to being done. I'm going to get him in a bodybuilding show. That's our goal. We're going to keep shredding him down, packing on muscle. You see the definition coming in. Look at the smile. It literally speaks for itself. This guy has transformed his entire life. Literally went from falling asleep every single day to, Ian, can I please hit the gym on the rest day? Literally, like, it's insane. Same things, 50, 60-hour weeks. Bruno, 50, 60-hour weeks. 150 days, we've gone from 275 pounds down to 235 pounds, and we're still not done. Me and Bruno got 6 months together, and we might extend. And I want to get Bruno down to 200 pounds. So we're going to get it done. And look at this. I don't have a shirtless transformation of him. We're not at that point yet. But my guy Bruno right here, this is insane. Look at this shirt. It is so much looser. Like, I feel bad for my guy. He's going to have to revamp his whole entire closet. But that's what happens when you become a top 1% man like Bruno. My guy Bradshaw, he's becoming the top 1% man. He came to me. He's been working out for even longer than me. And I have tons of guys coming to me as clients that have been working out for many more years than me, but sometimes things get let go, and all you're lacking is just the system, the coach, and the one-on-one support, especially working long hours, because you don't have time to build a system for yourself, to change your macros, to really care too much about it. That's why me as a coach, I hold you accountable, and I make sure you get these things done, and I'm doing all the back-end systems, so you just have to show up saying, dang, this is all I have to do today, bam, 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 I'm becoming a better man, right? Here we go. Bradshaw, we're shredding down. We're only 90 days in right now, and he's lost over 20 pounds. His body fat percentage is way lower. His business has shot up. He's an entrepreneur, and he's working crazy hours. He works at a desk for the most part, and he's still getting shredded. You have no excuses. My guy Bradshaw is literally telling you straight to your face right now as we speak. The abs are coming in. Come on, let's go. My guy Danny right here. Danny applied the system. He got the results. He didn't like how he looked before. Look at him now. He's top dog. He's looking at like, yeah, I'm that guy. He walks around like that guy now because he knows he's got a six-pack under his shirt. He knows he's packed on insane muscle in 60 days, guys. 60 days. Insane. Hopped on a call with my guy Ruben today. Absolutely killing it. He's down 30 pounds in the past, my bad, I'm tripping, 13 pounds in the past 30 days. Insane, right? That is insane progress while building muscle, while hitting PRs in the gym, not losing any strength. This guy's an absolute dog right here, and we're not even close to being done. I'm getting Ruben down to 200 pounds or less too, and this is what we do in work one-on-one coaching. But other than that, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I want you to really actually apply this system because this is going to get it done for you. Lock in the routine, get the checklist done, and follow the meal plan. Those are the main key things, the takeaways from this video. The checklist every single night, check it off in the day, in the morning, in the night. Make sure these things are getting done, and be honest with yourself. Don't check the box if you didn't get it done too. And yeah, man, other than that, if you guys are interested in my one-on-one coaching to become the top 1% version of yourself through your mindset, through your habits, your standards, and that's all going to build into the top 1% physique, then click the link in the description and you're going to book a one-on-one call with me, and we're going to go over my full entire system, my program, see if you make a good fit. And yeah, man, other than that, if you guys are curious what my coaching structure is looking like, right now I signed up my guy Elijah today, so I'll show you his real quick. This is full entire lifestyle template. of how to become the top 1% man. Tons of learning modules just to learn about everything you need to know about as far as nutrition, mindset, everything. You guys see it. Testosterone, hormone, metabolism, peak performance, purpose and legacy, how to maintain the physique for life, all the resources, the daily checklist. Let's see for my guy Elijah right here. Bam. Let's see. So we don't track macros. Me and Elijah, we follow a meal plan. Most of my clients do it. Let's see if this will load or if this is just going to keep the video going on longer. Come on, guys. Come on, computer. Anyways, we log his hours of sleep, his steps, everything, right? So for his morning routine, hydrate, no phone, we're getting stuff done. This is all customized for him. Anyways, you guys get the point. We got output results. We got monthly goals. I don't want to share all his personal things, obviously, right? But you guys get the point. And let's hop into my guy Elijah's his workout plan. He's got his full split right here. We track his workouts. Super simple, super easy for him. Hops on the app, logs it, boom. He needs to know how to do the exercise. Boom. We got the video of me doing the exercise. How many reps to do? Bam. Reps and sets. Walks you through the full thing, right? If you guys want to actually become a top 1% man, it's always going to fall down to a system and actually tracking things. If you're doing guesswork, then you're going to get guesswork results. Meal plan. Got my guy Elijah fully locked in on his meal plan. He's got breakfast, lunch, dinner, all locked in with the macro ranges, perfect for his results. And then his grocery list right here, so he can walk to the grocery store once a week and get the exact amounts all measured out perfectly. And the monthly breakdown of how we're going to become the top 1% man. So right now, he's at about 18% body fat, and we're going to get him all the way down to 10% body fat while gaining actual weight and muscle mass in 6 months. And we're going to build so much more than that. That's just a physique aspect. You guys get the point. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you stayed this long, you were a top dog. Apply this system, get it done. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day and just keep conquering. And if you guys have any questions about anything or you want to ask questions before booking a call, shoot me a DM on IG. Other than that, get after it. Become a top 1% man. Let's go. Come on.